Hello everyone and welcome to episode 74 of the WMMA 5 series here on the channel as we have a Fight Island card. And oh boy, do we have a main event that is violence personified as Vulcan Oezdemir taking on Khalil Roundtree Jr. in our main event. Goddamn, what a fight that will be as, whether the Bellator still in trouble. What in the world? Oh, okay, just the TV deal. I was about to say, are they going into business? But no, they're still in business. Okay, so that just caught me off guard. But for this Fight Island card, it's always fun to head over to Abu Dhabi as far as for these events because it's more of a realistically, if we could do a gimmick, and I've always thought UFC should do this, instead of putting money into like Power Slap, which is like, god damn it, this is the dumbest shit in the world. If they did a stand and bang show or event, even once a year, have it be on pay-per-view, and just put together guys that are about it. You know, as far as the rules, it still is, 8-ounce gloves, but there's just no takedowns. That's all there is. No takedowns, so no submissions or anything like that. It'd be kind of crazy if someone did pull off like a flying armbar, though. But if they did that, I think that would generate so much profit for that company. And the fact that they have not done that, haven't even tried to do that, is pretty crazy. Obviously, like, they could even do like a kickboxing league or a Muay Thai league if they really wanted to, like as a split off brand. But why not just utilize the UFC brand and just call it something else, man? You can call it fucking Kumite for all I care. But just that type of show, let it be on pay-per-view, they would generate a lot of profit. I mean, it obviously would sell out, but again, too, most of the normal pay-per-views sell out and do well for themselves, so it is what it is. But I just feel like they could really dabble in that. But, yeah, they chose not to. Maybe Hunter will do it when he's in charge. Who knows? But, because Dana's not doing shit. But as far as for the main event, of course, we talked about Vulcan Oezdemir and Khalil Roundtree. As I'm not sure why he's not Khalil Roundtree Jr. in this, but fuck it. As then he's got Masad Becic and Yusuf Razov as far as featherweight contest. Leah Letson and Sarah Van Dos Santos. I think it's Varon, rather. Sarah Varon Dos Santos, yeah. I'm an idiot. But it's a women's featherweight contest. And Spike Carlisle, who has been an absolute demon in the lightweight division, taking on Jakar Klaus and Gokhan Saki, one of the best kickboxers in the world, taking on Issei Fituku. Fituku? Oh my god, I always fuck that up as well. As that is a light heavyweight contest. So those are some big boys battling out there in the opening contest. For sure. As for our pieces of mail, though, so the Daniel Zahelber, we're going to have to keep this because the Ultimate Fighter's still going on. Of course, he's a part of that season. As the quarterfinal fight, another unanimous decision win. 7 weeks in a row. Still not a finish. But as far as Legursky beats Ignacio, as far as in a unanimous decision win contest for the Team Khabib member, which they're about halfway, a little over halfway now through the show. I'm assuming it's going to wrap up at the beginning of October. We'll see. Though I could be wrong, though. I feel like that's around that time where it's going to be. Yeah, it should be around that time. That's going to be nice. Hopefully we can get Khabib and Conor set. I'm hoping, as far as a little, I guess, behind the scenes here, I'm hoping to either do it for, probably not November, because we got Rory McDonald, Kamaru Usman, and Thug Rose, and Claudio Gadelha. Don't think that's really necessary to have McGregor, Khabib, 3 on that card. Obviously, anytime we're in New York, that would be great. It's funny, it being in Dublin would be kind of cool to do. But obviously, we just had that fight in Ireland, so I don't know if we're going to do that. And then, obviously, the new year in 2022, if we want to wait till then. Again, obviously, it would be great to do it in Russia. Oh, no, we already have it set for Russia. Okay, so yeah. We got it set in Western Russia. As far as for Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor for the super lightweight title. So we got it planned. Perfect. I was thinking we had it penciled in for a pay-per-view that we had for in Western Russia for 2022. But I'm glad it's 271. So, all right, we got that figured out. No problemo there. As again, for our main event, Oezdemir in the Warhorse, Khalil Roundtree. Crazy, both guys right at 500. It's crazy that Khalil Roundtree is the underdog in this one as well. As far as, obviously, I would say Muay Thai fighter versus kickboxer. It's kind of crazy that his style is mixed martial arts because, yeah, I don't think Khalil Rountree's even shot for a takedown in his entire career. But for Volkan Oezdemir, he's on a 2-fight losing streak. He lost to Thiago Santos. He lost to Ryan Spann. Hasn't gotten a win yet in the save. The Ryan Spann loss was tough, though. Ryan Spann, of course, super fucking talented. Just kind of tough loss there overall. And, of course, he fought Daniel Cormier, which is kind of crazy. I always forget that they had that fight in the light heavyweight title fight. That was his last pay-per-view, too. That's kind of crazy to think about in UFC 220. But for Oezdemir taking on Khalil Roundtree, as far as, of course, in real life, we just saw an incredible performance from Khalil against Poltan Exaperera. But here, I was hoping he'd beat Bader. It was a hell of a fight, though, at the last fucking minute. Not even the last minute, the last second of that fight. Lost to a Kimura. Hell of a fight, though. Main event of the ESPN Plus card. I would love to get him back on pay-per-view. Because, again, he's an exciting guy. And a guy that fucking rules to watch. As, he's a top 10 light heavyweight. Both guys looking to maybe potentially jump into the top 5. Khalil Roundtree had a really good chance if he would have beat Ryan Bader. But both guys 31-2. And it's a good fight. Good fight on paper. Should be a fun main event. And Miroslav Becic and Yusep Razov, as far as Yusep, of course, 2-0. He is on a bit of a tear right now, but he's taking on Miroslav Becic, who's a tough competitor. He is the favorite going into this fight. As far as for Becic, he, of course, he beat Dan Ige and Zabit before that, which that Dan Ige fight was brutal. But he had a good fight with Tabuera, which Tabuera did knock him out. But again, that was a fight night main event. We'll see how, as far as he does here against Yusep. I mean, that's a tough fight to go. Obviously, now we know as far as Tabuera. I always want to say Tabuera, but yeah, Tabuera is, of course, fighting for the featherweight title. Both, and now is the featherweight champion of the world in real life. But as far as for Yusep, he has a great chance. As a grappler, too, I think both him and Miroslav Becic, this might get a little ugly, depending on how it goes. But so far, he hasn't had a bad fight for us yet. He's been knocking people out, too, which is awesome. He knocked out Ricardo Lombo, so he knocked out poor Frankie Edgar as well, as far as back in May. It's a good chance for him to get a win. So far in the save, he's finished everybody he's fought. Can make it 5 in a row. And, boy, he is someone to watch out for if he can get a win over Miroslav Becic and finish him, too. But, yeah, Combat Sambo, I'd say Miroslav Becic, yeah, overall, mixed martial artist, but trains American top team. I would say more of a wrestling base. As well, Nebraskan, Midwestern wrestler. He is country strong, for sure, as Leah Letzen in Zara Varen Dos Santos. As Dos Santos, of course, had the crazy upset and then left for Bellator after she beat Felicia Spencer. Her comeback fight, though, split decision loss to Holly Holm, which is tough. But as far as she beat Raquel Pennington, obviously a woman who could fight featherweight, could fight even bantamweight maybe, if push comes to shove. But I'd say featherweight's kind of more of her style. This is, potential title fight in the midst for both these girls. If they get a win here and then one more win, as far as they're just, maybe a title fight, 2 fights away from a title fight, if you will. It's kind of weird to say, but as far as a taekwondo kickboxer fight, Leah Letzen, no team coming into this fight, which is obviously a disadvantage every time that happens. But she lost to Felicia Spencer. She got choked out, so one would imagine the MMA math would dictate she gets the win, but she did leg kick Macy Chiasson to death as far as to get the win in her first fight in the save. As against Dos Santos is the favorite in this one. No surprise there. Spike Carlisle and Drakkar Klose. Man, this is a crazy fight for Spike Carlisle, though. A huge jump for him being the underdog in this fight, but he's a guy, I mean, has been on a tear. The Alpha Ginger beat Carlos Diego Ferreira, knocked him out, knocked out Mark Madsen. He has finished everybody he's fought. He has not even entered the third round in this decade. So this is, I mean, a huge fight for him. Yeah, his record was all over the place when it started, which is kind of crazy. That's why he's all over the place as far as he was 13-3, but now he's actually, he was really, as far as going into that fight 8-1 and became, or no, he was 7-1 rather. Now he's 8-1, and then they just got all fucked up because his shit was all fucked up. But we got it straightened out, and man, he is somebody to watch out for, to potentially jump into the top 25 at the, by either the end of the year. If he can beat Drakkar Klose here, I mean, he's got a really good shot, because Klose is 22nd. Of course, he already got a ranked win over Carlos Diego Ferreira, but he's a guy in Drakkar Klose who lost to Rustam Kabalov, as far as that was at the Fight Night card, as far as back in February of 2020. So he's had a long layoff. Got one fight in the save, but he's beaten Bobby Green in the past. He has beaten, as far as Christos Giagos as well. He's beaten Mark Dikakis as far as, that was the split decision. That was a really, really good fight from what I remember. As, 5'8", 33 years old. It's a good fight. It's a good fight. I think both guys stand-up-wise are fun guys. Again, that lightweight division, any of those kind of 155, 145, because most of the average American, or I said average American male, just the average male in general is around 145 to 165, walking around. So you're going to have a lot of talented fuckers in those weight classes, and those two guys are just even, not even ranked, and he's super talented. But for Gokhan Saki against Issei Fitikfui, it's brutal, but we'll just go with Issei for now. Of course, he had a shocking win over Carlos Ulberg. Did not expect him to beat him at all. That was at the Fight Island 4 card. Knocked him out. Was a very fun fight, and this is going to be the same thing. Two amazing kickboxers. But Gokhan Saki, of course, he's up there in age now at this point, but at one time, was the two-time Dutch and European Muay Thai champion, a K1 World Grand Prix winner in 2006, and also was he also won the Hawaiian Championship in the K1 World Grand Prix in 2008. And he's the first ever Turkish fighter to ever win the K1. Former Glory light heavyweight champion as well. The goddamn man. But it's crazy enough, as far as he lost to Darko Stosic in his second fight in the state. But then, of course, he just knocked out John Phillips. It was a very fun fight. He's a guy that's not going to have a bad fight. It's so awesome that he had clear Roundtree, too. That fight was very, very awesome in real life. But as far as for this one, I mean, you could say it could go either way. It really is just whoever can land that first punch. Again, just it's crazy that he knocked out Carlos Ulberg, as we've seen now in Carlos Ulberg in real life. He's on a bit of a tear. Heavyweight contest to main event the prelim. Maurice the Pirate Green against Chris the Law Lewis, 6-1, 8-5. Maurice Green, a kickboxer. Of course, he's on a 3-fight losing streak after fighting Sergey Pavlovich, Alexei Olenek, and Cyril Gane. Bit of a tough 3 fights there. Especially Cyril Gane, of course. Cyril Gane now is fucking top 5 heavyweight. But a guy that has some experience with kickboxing for sure. And for Chris Lewis, as far as he's already want to know, was a standout wrestler and switched to kickboxing. He finished Rico Barufian. As far as that is a tough win as well. A former kickboxer in Rico. That was at UFC 260 back in March. This is going to be a hell of a fight, though. I really do think that's going to be a great little main event. I would probably hedge my bet towards the Law in that one. I feel like he's a little bit more well-rounded. As Oleg Borisov and Sergey Morozov as the Kazakhstan bantamweight taking on the Sambo fighter out of Russia. Of course, no surprise there. But as far as Borisov is the favorite, 36 and 32 guys are up there in age for sure. But they've just got their careers started in the UFC here in the Saviors. He beat Mavzar Ivalov, which is crazy to think he won back in January. He's 30-27 him too, which is highly impressive to do that against somebody like that. And for Sergey, he's making his debut here in the Save, of course, part of the roster in real life. Kind of crazy that he lost to Kwan Ho Kwok at Road FC in January, or at June rather, in the Save. But he knocked out Luis Peralta back in February of this year. And again, he's a great little bantamweight, so it's nice to bring him in. 16-4, though, is an interesting record at 32 years old. Still got a lot of room to work with. But taking on a tough fighter in Oleg in his debut. And then Jafel Vahilo taking on Azul Albalov as far as another Kazakhstan native. As far as the flyweight here, battling Filio. As far as the Filio, rather, as Fililo? I always forget. But Jafel, Brazilian, 15-3, 17-3, so similar records for both guys. Just a little bit more fight experience for Azu, but he is the favorite in this one, which is really no surprise. He lost his debut, so we'll see how we can do as far as bouncing back. I guess this record's all fucked up too. Just great. Jafel. As far as 17-3, though, for Azu, and he lost to Hiroshi Manoa. Of course, that was a split decision. I was at Fight Island 5, which that was a poor fight. We're going to give him a chance to kind of right that wrong, because from what I remember, I felt like Hiroshi Manoa was just, oh my god, yeah, Azu was the one who was just shooting takedowns left and right. That's what I thought. Probably shouldn't have done that, but we gave him a performance bonus, so maybe we just felt like he got robbed. I don't know. But as far as, that was kind of weird. We gave him a performance bonus off of that after a bad fight. But we'll see how he does here. And then Benoit Saint-Denis against Mike Davis, God of War, making his debut. And I feel like a Fight Island card is the perfect debut for him. He taking on Mike Beast Boy Davis, who, as far as 8-3 in the UFC, 1-2 overall. He lost to Guam in his debut, which is a tough fight. And of course, he lost to Gilbert Burns too in his debut, which is a very, very tough debut fight. And now he's got Benoit Saint-Denis, who is another very, very tough fight. And then Ibrahim, or I always want to say it's Ibrahim, but Ibrahim Mane, I believe, is against Abdel Rahman Drali as the middleweight contest. Of course, Ibrahim was a part of that tough season we just had. And for Abdel Rahman Drali as the French native, both French fighters here, fighting here in Paris, and in Fight Island. But yeah, he lost to Armin Petrosyan as far as he got knocked out right at the end of the first round in his first fight with us, as far as 31-year-old kickboxer. But for the Greco-Roman wrestler, from as far as with an 8-1 record, 0-1 overall, he lost to Marcin Kowarski, which again, losing to Quark, rather. I always want to say it's Kowarski, but Quark. Quark? I always forget. Again, just fucking brutal with names. As I'm just the worst. But Del is the favorite, which is really no surprise. I would probably edge that to the wrestler anytime in these types of environments. But should be an exciting Fight Island. We try to put on some great fights for these Fight Island cards, because we try to bring the violence in these cards, and I think it definitely is going to be one of those nights for sure, especially with that main event. It's just crazy. Oezdemir is the favorite. You can't count out Khalil Roundtree. You cannot count him out. But that's going to be a fun-ass main event. Oezdemir trains at Hard Knocks 365, too, which Khalil Roundtree is 1-0 against other members of that team. So as far as we'll see how that one plays out. And Mirsad Bektic and Yusuf Razov, as far as, again, Razov being a favorite against a guy who borderline top 10 featherweight in the world. This is a huge moment for him. And this will be his third fight in the UFC, and he can make it 3-0. And if he can beat Mirsad Bektic, that is a huge stamp of approval. The women's featherweight contest, it's crazy that Zara has a 9-inch reach advantage. Wild. I would say she's the clear favorite in this one, especially MMA math, having her dictate, she beat someone that finished Leah Letts in her last fight. I would say she's got this one in the bag. Again, though, Spike Carlisle and Jakar Klaus, who has not won in this decade, but I would I mean, Spike Carlisle has just been on an absolute tear right now. It's hard not to bet against him. I would probably go his way on this one. I would probably be joining Paul and Sam on the Lurker Saf picks. But that's going to be a really good fight, and that's a fun way to... these are both really fun fights to really kick off the main card. As Isai... I'm not going to try. As far as... I'm just going to butcher it some more. But Isai and the Rebel, Gokan Saki, as Gohan... Gokan, rather Gohan. We're not Dragon Ball Z, but as far as Gokan finished 3 of his last 5 opponents' scores, has a significant weight advantage too. But Issei does hit like a fucking Mack truck. So that is going to be an exciting one for sure. Maurice, the Pirate Green, and Crystal Law Lewis. Of course, Maurice Green, again, another guy who hasn't won in this decade. Might change that fate tonight if he can beat Chris Lewis, but I just don't think that he's got it in him. As Sergey Morozov and Oleg Borisov. As Borisov is the Blurkus Epic's favorite, but Morozov making his debut. Looking to get a win in his debut like all the fighters do. But that's a tough challenge for sure. And then for Azu, taking on Jafel. As far as Azu finished 4 of his last 5 opponents. Didn't get a finish in his last bout and had a pretty terrible outing. Let's see if he can right that wrong here tonight. And then for Benoit Saint-Denis and Mike Davis, making his debut is BSD, and he's looking to get a major win on this prelim in the 2 Frenchmen battling it out. Wrestler versus kickboxer. The wrestler's got the advantage for Abdel, but both also train a Bulgarian top team, so they're even teammates too. This is going to be a tough fight to show as far as for those Bulgarian top team guys, having to pick a side here. As Herb Deans are free for this one as well. Cage side judges, here we go. They come forward on the attack, doesn't Mane, and now here goes counter jabs. Left jab and a leg kick. So far, Mane doing pretty well. Counter jab missed from Abdel. 1-2 from Mane, fails to land. He's pushing the pace, though, so far. Is Mane. Here we go. All of them coming in with a 4-punch combination and a right cross. So that's a great 5-punch combination. Abdel with a left hook now. Comes out with 2 punches out of a flurry, but low kick is checked. Hits him with a straight right, too, after the jab fails to land. Counter jab there from Abdel. Now here comes the right hand from Mane. Which, again, he's doing fantastic. Definitely doing a lot better than I anticipated. There's 2 kind of left hands here. Here comes a right head kick after a 5-punch combination from Mane. Didn't even rock him. That is crazy. And there's a crunching straight right on the jaw. Knocks him down. Look at the finish of the fight here in the first. And he does exactly what he needed. My God. As that is a huge win. Cannot believe he didn't even shoot for a takedown to Abdel. I mean, especially the striking advantage, obviously, was all Ibrahim Mane. I mean, just incredible. I love that his nickname is Ibra Kumite, too. What a demon. That's the type of potential I thought he had, even though he's 31. It's like, man, this guy is a super talented kickboxer. He's just got to find his footing, and it looks like he has with that win, and now on the winning track here in the UFC. But yeah, a nice upset for sure. What a way to kick off the show between the Bulgarian top team fight camp members. As Benoit, God of War Saint-Denis against Mike Beast Boy Davis. Both guys, pretty as far as early on in their careers here. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo background for BSD. He's got a fight team with UFD Gym. No team for Mike Davis. But he's fought some very, very tough opponents already. With the likes of Gilbert Burns. Went for the official's right hand. Did Davis, but ends up getting wrestled now. That's not good. Looking for a stomp. Judo throw. Yep. Got excellent outside leg trip. Gets side control off of that. It's not really what we're used to seeing from Saint-Denis. Now looking for the arm triangle. That gets blocked. Looking for the Kimura. He's got it fully applied. Oh, no. Doesn't. Looks like he might have broken his arm free of that. And now, but he's still got side control, though, so he's still in control. But the referee's going to stand him up. And here comes a right hook from Saint-Denis. And again, back into the clinch. Again, you got him against the cage. Maybe another outside leg trip here? Nope, doesn't look like it. And that's the end of the first round. Yeah, I mean, you say it wasn't the most exciting, but Saint-Denis was pushing the pace. But he was also grappling up a little bit against the cage and trying to stall him out a little bit. But I thought he had the Kimura. On to round 2. Saint-Denis looking to again grapple. Punch, but Saint-Denis was equal to it. Now he's able to grab him. Judo throw. Good solid base there from Davis to stop that. Doesn't stop that one, though. It's a great inside leg trip. Back to the ground we go for Sandanese. Was not expecting all these takedowns from Sandanese, but he's, listen, he's trying to get this win in his debut as he pounds away some left hands, trying to sweep, not happening, though, and again, they have to stand him up. And that's the end of the second round. Again, Sandanese with that round. I mean, Davis needs to finish for sure. And again, back to the clinch, the back against the cage. And another judo throw. I mean, listen, if he can get a finish, that'd be fantastic. But, oh, here comes a scramble. He ends up losing out on it anyways. Yeah, Mike Davis might be in over a little bit over his head as far as here in the UFC. Because he's getting fucking mauled. It hasn't been close. Oh, here we go. There's a straight right hand that lands. So he finally does something, but again, he just gets a hold of him without having to shoot in and do anything. Another fucking judo throw, and he's got his back now. That probably would have been the end of the fight. I'm sure now they got his back, but obviously 30-27 for the God of War, which was a bit of a dull affair for him. He just kind of had his same game plan, didn't really change or sway from it. Guess you can't really blame him. He gets the win. Keeps his, I guess you could say, winless, or as far as his, winning streak intact, rather, but I said winless streak, but yeah, as far as has not been beat yet, praises his guys, at the UFD gym. Always nice to start off your career with a win. As Azul and Jafel, the two flyweights, 5'7", 5'5", they're actually pretty big for flyweights, too. We shall see how this one plays out. Herb Dean's referee, cage side judges there. As Azul getting some ovation from the crowd. So here we go. They get him together with a strike. Here comes a jab, but missed the right hook. Left jab misses, lands the right hook. Does Azul. Azul's landing some big-time shots here. Here comes a jab and a right hook. Left hook from Jafel now. Here comes a left jab, but the right hand's blocked. Pair of jabs from Jafel. Now it comes in with a right hook. This is Azul. Both guys trying to push in the pressure is Azul, but so far it has been his fight to lose, as he's landing now a 1-2. Nice jab and a right hook. Here comes a right hook that gets countered with a jab and a right cross. Another counter here. It's a left jab and a good right hook. Coming forward now, walking him down. Two left hands exchange. A left hand here with a low kick. A left cross and a left hand. My God. He is lighting them up so far. A minute left, and he's still stalking him forward. Two left hands, and here comes a left jab, but as far as Jafel avoids the big right. And here comes a nice left hand off the counter. Probably cut him as well. Yep, sure did. The left hand's in the exchange. Jab and a straight. That's a straight right. Oh, yeah, it was a straight right. All right, so yeah, again, noticing he's definitely lost this round. And here comes a jab and a leg kick. But Jafel down with a good 1-2 to end it out at least. But, yeah, obviously Azul's round. For sure they work on the cut. And we start the second round with a solid right hand off the counter for Azul. And he has just been outclassing him, which really no surprise as a minus 430 favorite. But here comes a left hook from Jafel. And there's a left cross from Azul. Countering the left hand. Oh, no, never mind. He connects the left hand as Jafel with a left hook from Azul. And now these guys are just swinging here. Both really southpaw strikers from the looks of it. But Azul now dodges the right hand. Counterattacks the left jab and a right hook. Another counter from Azul with a solid jab and a right hand. These 1-2s have just been lighting his ass up. And another 1-2. Quick left right hook. Azul's getting tired, though, but he's doing the damn thing. Left hook, though, from Jafel. Right jab, right hook's blocked. They stand and trade the center of the ring. Now here comes a right hand that misses. Putting him off balance, too. Here comes a great left jab and a right hook as well. Just, these combinations from Azul have just been incredible. Here comes Jafel with a 1-2 as well. My God. No one is countering, or no one's throwing any type of strike defense out there. Now, Jafel's getting tired. There's a left hand. Here comes a jab and a low kick from Azul. Either way, it's going to be a 1-2. Either standing or to the legs, a leg kick. And as far as Azul with a 1-2 as well. And that's the end of the second, which again, Azul's round, and he needs a finish. Does Jafel, but as right hook misses. Sword on his opponent's gloves here, going for the right hand. Azul with a left cross, 1-2 from Jafel. He's not going anywhere, though. Gets caught with a feint, though. Don't want to see that. Here comes a counter as well. Left jab and a right hook. Here's another jab and a right hand. Boy, oh boy. Oh, that is actually a left jab and a right hook, rather, from Oezdemir in it. But at least Jafel answered with a jab and a right hand. As Oezdemir with a jab. Right hand is over from the gloves. 1-2 from Jafel again. He doesn't connect with the right hand, but he lands a left jab. And here comes Jafel again with a left hand. He is trying. Left jab and a right hook. Misses the right cross. Here comes a counter. And, man, just Oezdemir has just been piecing him up. Here comes a head kick. That would have been a fight ender if that would have landed. And Jafel with a left hook. Off target with a jab. Hits the right hand. He's starting to slow down for sure. I mean, he knows that he's won this round as well. Here comes a jab, though. There's a left jab and a right cross from Oezdemir. Left hook from Jafel. He's finding his shots here, but here's a 1-2 from Oezdemir again. Nearly just fall into a clinch. Both guys pretty much running on E. Some knee strikes here. And Jafel is able to break out of that, luckily. But in comes the left cross. But a left hook, though, from Jafel to end it out. Man, tough 30-27, because at least he was staying with him, but just levels. You know, he's just a little bit more talented, is Oezdemir, unfortunately, for Jafel in that one. Tough break, but what a fucking win. I figured he had that type of talent in him. He just had to get a right opponent for him. As far as for Oleg Borisov and Sergey Morozov, battling it out, Russia versus Kazakhstan. In this one, Russia, as far as looking to get a big win for Oleg Borisov, but Mark Otto's referee, cage side judges, and Morozov, of course, looking to keep the Kazakhstan winning streak going. Round one begins, and Borisov already shooting in for the takedown, but Morozov partially defends it, but he ends up just getting pushed against the cage. Now here comes a left uppercut here. Oh, and able to create enough space and get out of that, so good shit there from Morozov, and he catches him with a crunching right hook. But now here comes Borisov with a takedown again. Morozov's doing a very, very good job of stopping these takedowns. Here comes an elbow here, but end up tightening the clinch to stop that. Now Morozov takes a hard stomp right to the ear. Tough break. Went for the knee strike, but again, Morozov is stopping those. Morozov's fighting back out of these strikes out of the clinch. Here comes a trip, though. Oh, excellent outside leg trip, too. Damn. Got him, and he passes, too. Blocks him, at least that time, now trying to pass guard. And it's a scramble. So Morozov, oh, he's on his back. Pulling guard, so he ends up losing out on it. So here comes a sharp shoulder smash from Morozov. I mean, the Kazakhstan native looks to be actually the favorite in this fight, the way this is going. He pulls him in close. A couple of short punches to the side of the head, though. It's a good round, though. Both guys had some positives. They're going to give it to Borisov. I don't hate it, but I felt like Sergey did pretty well for himself. Sergey Morozov, he's got some room to work with as far as sure. He probably lost that round, but he's got the blueprint for sure. Here comes a right cross. Big gash on the forehead now. Blood's going into the eyes of Oleg Borisov. And here comes a jab that's wide, but he hits him with a straight right. Try to get in close. Maybe a takedown. But again, Morozov knows that if he keeps it standing, he's going to be the better fighter. And so far, he has been 1-2ing him to death with these jabs and slithering leg kicks. Here comes a 3 out of a 5-punch combination that lands. And lands the leg kick again. But in comes Borisov with that takedown. Now he's just going to maybe lay and pray. You hate to see that out of a Fight Island card. That is not what we want. God damn you, Oleg Borisov. And now they're going to check on the cut. It's kind of open to be a fight ender, to be honest. I know that's probably what we should not want out of a Fight Island card. But I don't want to see this guy laying and praying to get a win. And he's going for another takedown. My God, 3 takedowns in the span of about a minute. And he is looking to do some damage on the ground. But again, Morozov sees the scramble coming. He ends up pulling guards. So again, we're back to laying and praying for Borisov. The first round was looking really good, and then it just kind of tapered off. I think he just knew if he can get one more takedown and kind of lay down, he would probably be up on the scorecard. So now he'll probably be up 30-27. But Morozov, though, on top here, comes forward with a shoulder. Has to lean back to avoid a couple of wild swings. Tries to sweep him, but he can't. Minute left. Another quick shoulder smash to the face and upper chest. Couple of punches here. Another short shoulder smash looking for a sweep. That's not happening, though. I mean, listen, Sergey looked good. Just Borisov was laying and praying. Sucks. Surprised they gave it a good fight. I mean, the first round was really good, so I can't really fault him there. But yeah, 25-5-1 for Oleg Borisov. Tough debut for Sergey Morozov, but he's not going anywhere. He showed some promise for sure. As he gives the name trick that went at Crepes, Post, rather? Yeah, Crate Post Fight Club, Obviously, sponsored all of his friends, family, and supporters, as well as our main event of the prelim, Maurice the Pirate Green and Chris the Law Lewis. 6'7", of course, from Maurice Green. Big motherfucker. Taking on Chris Lewis, 6'3", 265, though. That is a big motherfucker to be 265. Cage side judges here, and here we go. They engage. Here comes a massive right hook that misses after the jab. Clean right hand from Green after the left jab. Left jab and a body shot comes in but misses. Left jab and a right hook as far as, and again, as far as Chris Lewis avoids the right hand, fights back with the right cross. He's a bit tense here, moves around the cage. Cage in the center. Misses the big right hand. Here comes a counter. It's a jab and a right cross. Left hook. Left jab rather, finds the mark. Doesn't find the mark on the right hook, though, unfortunately. And here comes a great right hook from Green. 1-2 from Green. Here comes a good leg kick. He's looking good. As Maurice Green, I didn't think he was going to look this good against Chris Lewis, but I feel like he's winning the round. At least it feels like it. Quick 2 punches here. Doesn't hit either of them, though. He's back into the pocket. 1-2. And again, Lewis avoids both of them. So good strike defense. And oh my lord. Maurice Green with a hell of a counter with a wicked right uppercut that knocks him out cold. Great win for the Pirate here. Hell yeah. 9-5. Ends the losing streak. Gets a huge win and honestly saves his fucking job. Huge win. Huge win. What a fucking uppercut, too, off the counter. And we're on to the main card. Gokhan Saki and Issei. Fitikufu. I think that's how it is. Yeah, Fitikufu. It's the extra I in there. Fitikufu? Boy. Fucking it up. But Issei, though, as far as he, of course, 6-1, 3-3 for Gokhan Saki, but has an incredible, just as far as you bring in the kickboxing bouts, he's got that experience for sure. But Issei's got the significant weight advantage. It's exactly what he wants. These 2 kickboxers, I mean, this could be over with the first punch. Went for the leg kick, but checked it. And counters the jab, and the right cross missed. And is now off target. Or rather, blocked the left jab. As Gokhan with a left jab that's off target, but hits the right cross. Pair of jabs from Issei. Went for a leg kick combination there, but doesn't trouble his opponent with it. Does Saki now with a jab, missed the right hand. 2 jabs, hits the right hand. Does Issei, and oh, he cut him up too. Nasty cut on the scalp too. Don't want to see that if it's going to be a fight ender. But here comes a spin kick to the body. Jab and a right cross. Left jab, right hook here. 1-2 from Issei. There's a left jab, misses the head kick though. If Saki would have landed that, that would have been it. Quick left, straight right from Issei. These guys are landing some shots here. 2 kind of left hands here from Issei, looking for the leg kick. They're checking on the fucking cut. Not a fight ender. Back underway. Right jab. Or rather, just a jab. But a right hand taking on the gloves. As a pair of jabs, but misses the right hook. Does Saki. And now, 1 punch out of a flurry lands, but fails on the leg kick. Missed the jab. Hits the good right hand, though. Jab and a leg kick. So far, it looks like Issei's going for leg kicks and going for combinations with that. With striking and leg kicks as far as as far as throwing punches with the leg kicks, whereas Issei's just doing kind of traditional boxing for the most part. 1-2 here. Went for the head kick and landed it. Down he goes. Can he finish him? Oh, he gets saved by the bell. What a hell of a head kick, though. They're giving him the round. I mean, you can't give somebody the round after he fucking got dropped. I can't. I can't do it. Even though he outstruck him, still, you gotta go with Gokhan Saki as far as for that round. Missed the left jab, lands the right hook. Jab in the right hand. Good shit there. Issei trying to fire back after he should be down on the round scorecard. But here comes 2 left hands from Saki. Jab, nothing but air on it, though. On the bigger right. Still breathing a little hard, but yeah, obviously he's watching out for those head kicks again. Here comes 2 kind of left hands. 1-2. But Gokhan able to avoid both of them. Oh, I missed it with the right hand. Here comes a counter with a left cross. I mean, Issei, he's landing some punches that are fucking landing now. They are some hard time shots. But here comes a left jab and a right cross from Gokhan. And now Gokhan missed the head kick. Gets kind of a quick left jab and a nice right hook. These counter strikes from Issei. Doing a really good job. But here comes another straight right hand. Man, oh man, 1-2. Finding his ways past his opponent's guard as Issei jab and catches him to the body with a spin kick. Love that. Now Gokhan is getting tired. Off target with a left jab. Scores the right hook, though. It's a jab and a right cross. Wow, went for the shoot takedown. Wow. Did not expect someone to shoot in this fight for the takedown. Hell of a round, though. Again, I mean, this was a very, very close round. They're giving it to Issei again. I mean, Gokhan outstruck him. He did land one more power punch, but I would say he even stuffed the takedown, too. I would say Gokhan Saki won that round as well. I think it's up 2 rounds to none, and they have it to where Gokhan Saki's down 2 rounds to none. So, I mean, this is just a crazy scorecard. 2 left hands, and here comes a fantastic right cross here for Gokhan Saki. But Issei is just super tired. I'd probably Gokhan Saki is probably 2. Got him in the Muay Thai clinch, though. Oh, boy. Knee to the ribs. Brutal. Not able to get out of it, and oh my lord. On the button. Knees him into oblivion and knocked him out with it. What a win, and what a fucking fight. Exactly what we wanted. Love it. Absolutely love it. Gokhan Saki, though. Thanks, EverConnect, to Hard Knocks 365 from Rare for the fight and sponsors for supporting financial. I mean, yeah. Him and Carlos Hallberg just seems to make a lot of sense to make that fight. As far as that, it's definitely something we want to do in the future. As Spike Carlisle and Drakkar Klaus. Next contest. We kicked off the main card with an absolute banger, though. And this is going to be a hard one to follow. But if someone can do it, Spike Carlisle seems like the guy. 2 defensive jabs, nothing behind. Oh my god, he caught him with a head kick. Rocked him with it. Oh my god, another head kick. Spike Carlisle's going to win this fight in just under a minute. Unreal. Unreal. The rocket has been strapped to the Alpha Ginger. Jesus Christ. 13-1. He trains at Black House, too. He's a demon. Absolute demon. Watch out for that man. As Leah Letson and Zara Von Dos Santos. So we'll see how Dos Santos does against Letson. It should be an easy win for Letson. Or for Dos Santos, but we'll see. They touch gloves, they meet in the center. Dos Santos would counter with a quick left jab and a right hand that nearly fails to connect. Left jab misses the right hand. Right hook, though, from Letson. Good strike there. Got another counter. Left hand from Dos Santos. Counters the right hand with a nice right hook. Oh my god, probably broke her nose there. That's tough. 2 minutes into the fight, having a broken nose is not what you want. Left jab, right hand taking on the gloves. 1-2 from Dos Santos here. Here comes a counter with a right cross. Does Dos Santos. Again, she's just making it look easy out there. Now, here comes a thigh kick, though. She's won fights with these leg kicks, so that's definitely something to watch out for. Jab, doesn't connect with the right hand. Went for the fucking head kick again. I mean, these, as far as kicks from Letson, I mean, the Taekwondo background really showing off here. It's looking pretty good as far as she can keep on landing those low kicks, but they're really working out because Dos Santos is piecing her up with these boxing strikes as far as a nice right hook after the jab. Went for a takedown, which is a terrible idea. Straight right lands at the end of the round, and yeah, she definitely won that round. But that was a good round. Again, I mean, I think both girls stylistically make a lot of sense to have this fight, and so far it's paid off. Left jab, does connect to the right hand. Left jab again. Left kick to the body also lands from Letson. Damn, slips past the right hook. Here comes a counter. It's a pair of jabs and a leg kick that narrowly misses, though. Letson with another leg kick. 1-2 from Dos Santos. Left hand from Letson. A straight right hand that lands hard after the right hand. After the left hand, rather, excuse me. Yep, here comes a leg kick. Starting to feel the effect already. Left jab and a right hook. Good shit. Left cross. Oh my god, Letson might have knocked her out. Oh, she knocked her down. Leah Letson trying to pull it off. Arm triangle. That gets stopped. Unreal armbar. That also gets stopped. Boy, oh boy. Leah Letson about pulled it off. They cannot give Zara Von Dos Santos that round. She got dropped and almost got finished with 2 submissions. It's 1-1. It comes down to this final round. Claims both a high kick from Letson. Great right hook after the jab. Oh my lord. I mean, both girls are landing here. Went for the head kick to Letson. I mean, she's going for broke here. She knows now or never. Went for the takedown. Got it. and she's gonna get laid and prayed against the fucking Taekwondo martial artist. Crazy. Trying to pass, though. Passes the side control, because, yeah, obviously there's no ground game between these two ladies here. Who would have thought the takedown would have been the deciding factor in that one? Yeah, I mean, it should be 29-28 Letson. 29-28 Dos Santos. 29-28 Letson. Alright. Well, at least she gets the win. What an upset, though. I mean, what a takedown. Really changed the whole fight. So, there goes my theory on Zara Vaughn Dos Santos getting the easy victory. With the striking reach, too. I mean, she had like a 9-inch reach advantage. Still got pieced up. Crazy. What a win, though, for Leah Letson. Thanks to all of our sponsors and all of our fans. That featherweight division, it's a fucking crapshoot besides Amanda Nunes. I mean, that is just crazy. It's Miroslav Becic and Yusuf Razov. I mean, so far, this has been a great main card. We can keep it going here with this co-main event, hopefully. And here we go. Becic with a left-hand jab lands from Razov, as now Becic avoids the low kick. That's a setup, though. Trying to get in close. Obviously, Becic looking to grapple. Left jab, right hook to the body. 1-2 here. Becic with a weak flick left-hand jab. Went for the leg kick combinations, and even Becic catches that leg kick and gets the takedown. But he's got the guillotine on the way down, and he got him. Wow. Yusuf Razov making light work. Miroslav Becic jumped that guillotine the minute he had the chance, and his 25th fight gets his win. 23-2. Big shit. Big shit there for Yusuf Razov. And now, probably taking on a top 10 guy. What a run he has had, as he thanks everyone at Burkut FC, obviously, sponsors all of his fans that came out and support him as well. Man, what a win. I mean, jumped that guillotine the moment that shit landed. Perfect for him. I mean, that could have been a really bad fight for him if he did not jump that guillotine, because Becic had top control. Who knows what would have happened there. As Clear Roundtree, the Warhorse, taking on Volkan Oezdemir, no time. The Swiss kickboxer against the Las Vegas native, the Muay Thai fighter. I don't know if he's trained Muay Thai in this save, but obviously in real life he mainly trains in Muay Thai. Now, I think he probably wants to even live in Thailand and just kind of train full-time over there. It's kind of crazy to think about, because, I mean, that motherfucker is dangerous, which, so far, first 30 seconds, nobody lands a shot. We might have a Derek Lewis, Francis Ngannou situation on our hands. Oh, here we go. There's a jab. Right hand block, though. Oh, big right hand. That's blocked after Khalil Roundtree lands a single punch out of a flurry. 3-punch combination. Fails to land on the spin kick to the ribs, though, so Roundtree finally landed. Here comes a quick kick to lead leg. Oezdemir, glancing high kick. Oh, no. Here comes a right cross after the missing on the left jab. Oh, and he rocked him. Khalil Roundtree's in trouble. Oh, big right hook. Down he goes. Tough. What a win for Volkan Oezdemir, though. What a fucking shot. 18-6 now. 10-6-1. Now, Khalil Roundtree's not going anywhere. He could have a losing record in the UFC for all I care. He does now, officially, but he could have, like, a losing record overall. Now his pro career. He's not going anywhere. That man's got a job for life. As he thanks everyone connected to Hard Knocks 365 for the fight and sponsors for supporting financially as well. What a win, though. I mean, just a perfect punch. He rocked him, followed up with just a dynamite shot that dropped him, and again, what a main card. The prelim, it looked a little scary after the Benoit Saint-Denis fight. And it was like, oh, great. You know, because back-to-back kind of 30-27s, and then we even got another 30-27, but surprisingly it was rated good. I would say probably the Maurice Green-Chris Lewis fight just kind of changed the whole dynamic and the feel of the card. Some incredible shit, though. I mean, just phenomenal stuff. We did decrease in a lot of popularity. But you know what? I'll take it. Because, again, that Fight Island, it's for the sickos. I mean, it is for the people that want to see some violence. We're giving both guys performance bonus. They're going to bring it. You said with the performance bonus. Yeah, Letson with 1. The Smart Carlisle for sure with 1. Both guys here with a performance bonus as well. Maurice Green with 1. And I'll probably do it. Actually, give 1 to Mane, too. We might lose money. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. I'm feeling pretty good that we gave 9 people over $100,000. Not bad. And a couple made over 2. Good shit. Good shit. That's what it's all about, taking care of the boys and girls on the car. Well, there's, as far as in Abu Dhabi, we try to have some violence, and boy, oh boy, did we ever hell of a Fight Island card. And we will catch you guys next time for the next episode here of this WMA 5 series. Take care, everyone.